into the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Simons.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Anthony Simons out there with White. And it's Claxton in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Bulls, Obi Toppin out there with Baker. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Jordan. And it's the eraser in at the center position. Greg, we've got 2 of the top offensive. Teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now here's White. Michael Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Baker. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Tatum. Brown outside. Claxton a screen on Jordan. And it's good for 2.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the 2-man game.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Baker. To the inside. Here's the eraser, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside, Simons. It's White on the wing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Brown, no good. White up top. He's covered by Brown. Traps in the tray.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Claxton a screen on Jordan. Brown outside. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
There's Baker. Toppin kicks to Jordan. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, White. Here's Simons. Back to White. Brown outside. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
And you got to get out on the head if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Jordan outside. Here's Baker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
And the basket by Tatum.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
White the pass to the eraser. Tatum against Toppin. Here's White. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Outside, White. Jordan a screen on White. And White kicks to Baker. Shot clock at 6. The eraser passes to White. Shoots over Brown. And again, unable to change momentum here. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's Simons missing. Chicago trailing here. And stolen by White. Pass to Tatum. Simons kicks to Tatum. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. And here's White. He's covered by Brown. A 3-ball. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. White looking around. Brown finds Claxton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, Claxton in position. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Jordan. And it's White with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Toppin. 8 points his last outing. Trying to get something going. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now Simons. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Brown drives in. In the corner. Tatum with it. Fires for 3. The rebound by the eraser.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's the eraser. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. White, wide open. He fires. And the Bulls another 3.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
see yourself on the screen? You should also best moves. Let's go.
While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. You look at Mr. Fundamentals, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
They give their teams an element that not every squad has. That kind of passing from the small forward spot allows an offense to be much more free-flowing.
Outside, White. Back to Simons. It's Brown on the wing. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
There's Baker. He's got 8. No good there. Simons with the defensive effort. Outside Tatum. Simons on the wing. Back to Tatum. Pass to Simons. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 3. Baker passes to White. Back to Baker. Shoots over Simons. Baker, no good. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. It's tipped. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for the eraser. Buzelis comes in for Toppin. Josh Giddey's checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Dosumu in for Jordan. And both free throws good for White. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Kobe White. Collins a screen on Cooper. To the paint, intercepted. And a fast break now for the Celtics. 13 feet away. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to the Kings. Cooper the pass to Pritchard. The three. sinks the three-pointer.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Now here's Ball. Still yet to score. Here's Dosunmu. Tillman grabs the miss.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's the teardrop. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Here's Buzelis. Giddey with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. 4 on the clock. Here's Dosunmu. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
Cooper against Collins. Fires the three. Buzelis grabs the board.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 4.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. From past the arc. Tillman grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Six to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Dosunmu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
13 foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Dosunmu.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Tillman. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Outside, Ball. Here's Giddey. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Here's Pritchard. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And the layup is good. Pritchard's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Cooper, defended by Dosunmu. Here's Pritchard. They set the screen. Fades away. Collins grabs the miss.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Here's Dosunmu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
For Chicago, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Dosunmu taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
Celtics trail by 6. On the court for the Celtics, Nicholas Claxton out there with Brown. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Drills the three-pointer.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
And Boston with the rebound.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Outside, Simons. Back to Strus. Pass to Hauser. From the arc. Toppin pulls it in. Chicago leading by 3. Outside, ball. And here is Giddey. Banked in off the glass. Giddey's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Bounce pass, Simon. Brown, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Strus against Giddey. Strus passes to Brown. Here's Simons. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Simons has got 5.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Ball kicks to Giddey. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ball with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Simons. The Bulls getting the bucket. The 3. Trains the three-pointer. Simons has got his 3rd basket of the night.
It took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Bulls with some changes. The Erasers checked in for Collins. Mr. Fundamentals comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. White finds Toppin. Here's Baker. Off target from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Down low. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead. And here's White. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Now here's White. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And here's Jordan outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown dishes to Tatum. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Baker passes to White. And the rejection by Claxton. And the shot goes in. Here's Strus. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Tatum. Now Simons. The shot will not fall. There's Baker, covered by Simons. To the middle. White against Strus. Baker kicks to Jordan. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Tatum passes to Brown. Now, here's Strus. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Baker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Tatum. Outside, Simons. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Here's Baker. Here's the eraser. Claxton covering. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Strus with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Simons against White. Simons surveying the D. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Inside, here's Baker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 12 points for Mr. Fundamentalist.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Toppin. And it's Dosunmu in for Jordan. White with it. Scoreless thus far. The kick out to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Ah, there's Tatum's range on display. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Pass to White. Launches a 3. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, for Buzelis, basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
That one is off. He doesn't get the second one. Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Floats one, and it's blocked. And here is Dosunmu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Second team foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Now Tatum, 5 points in the game. Pass to Cooper. Here's White. Outside Tatum. Ball stolen. Dosunmu, the pass to the eraser. A 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Baker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Outside Tatum. Will it go? Chicago grabs the miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's your 3-1-2 crew.
And the Bulls with some changes. Collins comes in for the eraser. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Baker. Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Cooper. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here is Giddey. Buzelis with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Tillman. Basket good. Tillman's got his second basket of the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
Now here's Giddey. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the inside. Tries from 7. White, good.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
1:53 left in the first half. Here's Cooper. Nothing on the board. Outside, White. Off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. White a screen. And here is Dosunmu. He's got 6. And it's White missing.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Tillman. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Now, Dosunmu. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now here's White. Driving inside. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
From outside the arc, Chicago grabs the miss. White's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's picked off. Over in the corner, White deflects the pass. It's stolen by Buzelis. The layup off target. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Chicago Bulls.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the bright beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you a better DJ as you are today?
No, that's me, Kenny, DJ EJ. All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. And one here from Grandmaster Dash. He wants to know, do you have any fears you're willing to admit? I, for one, am scared of the answers you're going to give.
You promise not to laugh, you two?
I promise.
Well, I haven't told many people, but I'm scared of heights. You laughing?
He's scared of heights.
Yeah,
You're
Kenny,
7'1". You're scared of heights. Oh my God! So you don't. What do? You sit down all day?
As a matter of fact, I do. Every day is a struggle.
Scared of heights. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Celtics trail by 12. White is out there with Michael Jordan. And it's the eraser. And it's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Toppin in at the power forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Free throw good, Simons.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
He hits both from the stripe. White with it. There's a good screen. Pass to Baker. Here's the eraser. Claxton covering. The eraser's shot's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I love when Simons puts it on the deck, so crafty off the bounce.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Anthony Simons, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chicago leading by 10. Pass to Toppin. Here's the eraser. Jordan outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Simons. And here is Brown. Here's the 3. Toppin pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jordan the pass to the eraser. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nick Claxton.
First team foul.
The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
43.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Brown against Jordan, looking to get it going. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Pass to Baker. In the corner, it's Jordan. Now, Toppin. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Brown against Jordan. And Boston with the rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Jordan against Brown. Pass to Jordan. There's Baker. He's got 15. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Hits the 3-point bomb.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Baker. Back to White. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it falls over the rim and in. White's got 15.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Brown outside. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
White the pass to the eraser. Now here's Jordan. Shoots a 3. That shot off the mark. Outside Tatum. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bulls leading by 6. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Tatum from 11 feet away. And Boston with the rebound. Another shot. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by White. Jordan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Simons the pass to Claxton. Here's White. There's the triple. Busted. No good that time either. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Chicago, Baker taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And then for Boston, Max Strus is checked in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for White. Good on both. Now here's Tatum. He's got 10. Outside, Simons. Claxton sets the screen for Simons. A second chance effort, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Claxton.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Now, here's Ball. He averages about 5 points a game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Here's Claxton. 6 points for him. Pass to Strus. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's deflected. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Josh Giddey.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
First one falls for him. Collins checked in for the eraser. And a change for the Celtics. Hauser's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Baker kicks to Toppin. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, Claxton in position. Oh, good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
There's Baker. He's got 19. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Baker? Getting around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
That free throw, no good. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Pritchard. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. A floater. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Bulls.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Free throw good, Jordan. And both free throws good for Jordan. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Strus. Here's Tatum. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
There's Baker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Baker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jason Tatum. And such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And as you said, number 1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. And that one misses. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Michael Jordan. He hits the second from the line. Here's Baker. He's got 22. Pass to Buzelis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for Chicago, Buzelis. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Claxton. The rebound by Dosunmu. The Bulls leading by 14. And here is Ball. Now Dosunmu. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
And the Bulls making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Cooper, he's checked in for Boston. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. Celtics trail by 17. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at Jordan, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 8. Tatum on the wing. Over Buzelis. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Ball surveying the defense. Toppin finds Dosunmu. Back to Toppin. Here's Buzelis. Bangs home the trifecta. Buzelis has got 9 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Cooper. No scoring in this one. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
15 foul.
The Celtics have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Ball with it. Pass to Dosunmu. And here is Toppin. Throws it up high. And Toppin throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Pritchard. 8 points for him. Outside Tatum. Screen by Claxton. Tatum down low. Chicago grabs the miss. Toppin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cooper.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Pritchard's got 11.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Buzelis with the ball. Now here's Giddey, defended by Strus. The fader. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Strus passes to Pritchard. Back to Strus. Tatum, that's for 2. He's off on that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's stolen by Strus. Here's Cooper out to the right wing. Strus kicks to Tatum from the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Toppin. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Giddey. Shoots over Strus. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Cooper. Tatum on the wing. Over Buzelis. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Ball to pass to Giddey. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. No good off the front iron. Here's Cooper. Pass to Tatum. of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Team is in the penalty.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And that one falls for Tatum. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Cooper. Jason Tatum is out there with Brown. Then it's Anthony Simons. Buzelis, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Buzelis has got 12 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 16. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer, Simons. The rebound by the eraser. The Bulls shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Simons against White. Out to the right wing. Jordan looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is the chance to create some separation.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Buzelis. Here's the eraser. And finally, that one's good.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Brown outside. No one near him. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's the eraser. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Cooper. Looking to end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Buzelis.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Cooper. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Baker, he's checked in for Buzelis. And he's good on the second. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Jordan. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Cooper. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cooper's got 6 in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Jordan. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Baker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Baker's got 25 points in the game. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Cooper. The tray. The rebound by the Eraser. The Eraser's got 9 rebounds now tonight. White, good. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now here's Simons. He's covered closely, and he drives in. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Bulls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. White the pass to Baker. Back to White. From the low block. That misses off the backboard. Celtics trail by 19. Oh, Claxton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. White the pass to the eraser. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Chicago leading by 17. Pass to White. Tapping a screen on Brown. Beyond the arc. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Baker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. Simons with the screen for Brown. Over Jordan. Brown, no good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Now, here's Simons. The three. It's all in by the Bulls. The Erasers got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Baker. Right side, White. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Hauser. Offline with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
So it's Boston now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's White. The kick out to Simons. A three-pointer is right on target. Simons has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Celtics. White against White. White the pass to Baker. Here's the eraser. Claxton covering. Pass to White. 5 on the clock. Shoots over White. White, good. White's got 4 points this quarter. Celtics trail by 18. Simons the pass to Hauser. Claxton with it. Outside, White. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Puts it up. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And unpredictability, really one of White's strongest traits, including when pulling up on a dime. Nice.
Here's Hauser. Back to Simons. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Throw good, Simon.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Fundamentals.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Here's White. Jordan outside. Lets it go with a three. Baker, no good. Celtics trail by 18. Outside, White. Pass to Claxton. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Chicago leading by 16. Outside, White. Here's Baker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
13 foul. At the line for the Bulls, Baker. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for the Bulls. Boston also with the sub. Cooper, he's checked in for Derek White. And he makes both free throws. Here's Tatum. Here's the floater. It's blocked. Inside. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Simons. Here's White. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brown outside. Pass to Claxton. The rebound by the Eraser. The Eraser's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here is Dosunmu. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Cooper. Here's Baker. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Cooper. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Cooper's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now, here's Toppin. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Bulls lead by 19.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. The 3. Toppin pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Simons against White. Pass to Baker. Here's the eraser from past the arc. The rebound by Cooper. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Now White. Misses from close range. Celtics trail by 19. Outside, Simon. Here's Claxton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Boston, Nicholas Claxton. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Pass to Dosunmu. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. Back to White. Simons with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 18.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Mr. Fundamentals.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And the first one drops. So for the Bulls, Collins checked in for the eraser. Buzelis comes in for Toppin. And Josh Giddey subbed in for White. And then for Boston, Tillman, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Max Strus comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Tatum. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum at the line for two.
First free throw is good.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And so Tatum nails them both. And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Baker passes to Collins. Pass to Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 17.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Cooper. Left side, Tatum. Over Buzelis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now here's Giddey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
At the line for two, Josh Giddey.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Giddey. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up.
Zach Collins. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. Two shots.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Mr. Fundamentals.